Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Books and Betches. I'm Kristen, and with me I have...
Erica.
Maria. Why'd
Wow.
you say it like that?
The energy is up. This is a book podcast. We swear, we spoil, we talk about sex, we suck at podcasting. But this week we're doing another topic episode.
Another one.
Slightly still in a slump.
Oh, DJ
We're
Cat.
not.
Another one.
We have two books.
Just
we
say
did.
that 5 times fast.
What?
Slightly still in a slump.
Slightly still in a slump. Slightly still in a slump.
I'm not
Slightly
trying
still
that.
in a slump. Slightly
I
still in a
already
slump.
mumble enough in my own life. I can't do that.
I like
Slightly
that you,
still in a slump.
I like that you did it. Yeah, okay. This week we're talking about a topic. It's a topic that I'm sure we've talked about in the past, but we're bringing it
There's
back.
new juice into the tea. Into the blend.
What?
Into the smooth. There's a different
Lemon
blend.
What's juice in their tea?
Maybe lemon juice.
No, there's like more.
Okay. All right.
take that.
All right.
There's more juice in the smoothie this time.
Okay.
Different juice.
Okay.
Or tea in the
Pot.
kettle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Okay, there's more to talk about with reviews.
There it is.
Recent discussions online have kind of like unearthed some like new things going on. And I think like the biggest one in like reviews right now is this
Book reviews.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about.
We are a book podcast, Kristen.
Well, what
know
if
you-
somebody
I know you
came
cut
in?
that out.
What if somebody came in and heard that and they
You
were like,
said you're a book podcast right at the job. It's part of your little spiel.
oh, shit.
Carry on. We are not good at it though, so.
Yeah,
You
thank
did say that as well.
Okay, so there's a girl. She is 22 years old, I believe, 22, and she got on Beyonce's internet on TikTok on the Clock
Since
app.
when is it Beyonce's internet?
Always, it's always been Beyonce's internet.
I disagree.
Don't agree, but okay.
Well, so she
Pretty
got
sure
on,
it's like Zuck's interview.
she got on the Clickety Clap app, and she basically, like, Alex asked her the fuck out of this book that she wrote. She
Oh, okay.
has
White
been
Lark.
writing for 10 years.
I don't know.
So have I.
So
Yeah, same.
think of how old she is. So we're talking about
So
12,
have I, yeah.
12 years old.
Yep,
so
I was-
she's
me too.
touting writing ability for teenage years.
Okay, I'm up to
Okay.
date. I'm up to date on this. And maybe
No, I need to say the
I'm
whole
not.
situation.
Oh, you can, but I just want to say, like, I am one of the few that I'm like, I feel bad for this girl. So go on.
I do. We'll get to it, right?
All right.
I gotta learn
she's like,
before I find glad.
So she has hyped this book. She's super excited to talk about it. She's made so many TikTok videos just like hyping the world. Everyone's starting, like, it started to gain some traction. Alex asked her. She already had like a privileged starting block. So like this girl was homegrown for the most part, like on the internets, and book drops and it is like unintelligible, like straight up, like I was drinking the
bad
drink that I drank, like type writing.
Oh.
Sure.
Like it was just really bad, and people got really mad. And
People
they were
called
like,
it a scam.
people were calling it a scam. So then they got into her Goodreads and they review bombed it.
There's some
I'm
real
saying
ones, yeah.
review bomb because I think that if it wasn't hyped so much, and I think a lot of books have gotten this treatment where it's like the expectation is 5 and maybe the book's a 3 and they give it a 1 because they're like, I was expecting
The
and I was
hype,
promised
Which is
Yeah.
why,
5.
like you and I are this way. We don't like to hear too much about books because
Yes.
of that reason. Because
Yes.
when the expectation is so high, and we're all subjective, we all have our own taste. If it doesn't meet our 5-star taste, we get annoyed by listening to everybody.
So
Amen.
think of 6,000 people who pre-ordered this book. 6,000
Pre-order.
people
Yes.
pre-ordered this book.
It's unreal. It's
I
like
mean,
unheard of.
I gotta
Not for
commend her for it
Yes,
though. Like
1000%.
shit.
Masterclass in marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking master. For a 22-year-old to get 6,000 pre-orders on a book with not even
Debut
showing
novel.
1 page
Yep.
of her fucking writing.
Yep.
Yes, she did swindle. She swindled 6,000 people.
I mean,
But
they should just be mad at
6,000
themselves.
Yep. Amen.
Pre-bought a book, never reading a page of this girl's fucking writing.
But a lot of people do that.
You're
So-
stupid.
No, I don't call it stupid. It's just like how we all sometimes, back Kickstarters for things that
Yes.
we've never seen if they can actually build
never.
whatever they're asking
always
for, or if they actually can provide a good enough business model. Like, you don't know that, but people are blindly supporting those because they want to see them win.
I'm fine doing that. You can't get mad when it sucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't. You made a choice to
That's what
pre-order a
I'm
book.
fine giving.
They're calling it a scam, and I'm like, how are you being scammed? You went in on something you knew nothing about, and you didn't like the outcome.
Now, if let's say, because again, we haven't gotten to that part in the story here, but if let's say we find out that she knew her writing was trash and that she knew no one was going to like the book, and she still went forth and did this, then I would call it a scam.
Okay.
She is
but
very
if she
stubborn.
genuinely
She's 22
just
years old,
Yes.
and I don't want to diagnose her. Sounds kind of autistic. I've seen.
I think she said she was.
She is.
Yeah.
She I've seen her videos, and I immediately was like, nah, I'm not fucking read this book.
She has
the
ADHD
way that
or
she
something.
talked, I was like, there's no way this girl can write. Like, I was just like, there's not a fucking chance in hell that this is what it is being said to be. And like, I don't know how people bought into it. God bless her that she collected that bag. Like, again, masterclass in marketing. I don't know how somebody watched her videos and were like,
I think what the problem is now is the way she's responded to everything.
Oh,
everyone's pissed.
So she's
pissed.
She
crowdsourced an editor from her
she
followers.
has a team. She keeps talking about her team.
Wait. Is she blonde?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she the one that was like, we're gonna look within those who have read it and like really want to see it win? Like, one of you can be the editor and basically like getting free work.
Yes. Okay.
This
here's the
popped
thing.
up once, and I was
she
like, that's weird.
has a team that she is on payroll, is what she says.
Payroll.
Now, here's the thing. I understand this girl because I was a kid once too. I wanted to make.
This is my point.
I wanted to make movies when I was 12. When I was 12, I said, I'm going to make movies. This is all I want to do. I put my heart and soul in scripts and all these things. If I were to go back on them now, I would recognize that they suck. Some people don't. I think like when she says, I have a team, I have these artists, I have these things, it reminds me of when I was 12 and I'd go, oh, my producer, and it's fucking my next door neighbor who's never held a camera in his entire life.
Yeah.
So I think she's still in that like,
I think 22 is
it's so young.
Like, I think people forget that 22.
It's so young.
Especially us being like
33,
in our mid 30s, like early 30s.
Early 30s.
That's 10 years ago for us.
Yeah.
Like, that's a whole decade of experience. And like me at 22, like,
it's a lifetime, really.
I thought I was gonna fucking work on the set of Game of Thrones. Like,
That's why I go so easy
like,
on
you
her.
are just so filled with like hope and promise and like
you're not jaded
I can
yet.
do it, and I like you're not jaded by like life. Like,
and I get people
sucking.
hating her attitude. I get it because it does come across very pretentious in a way. But she's doing something not a lot of people
to be able to sit there and sell yourself like you
It's
are
awesome.
the best thing since sliced bread.
Go for
you
it.
need that gumption.
Yeah.
You need that
She
kind of
just has to
confidence.
get her writing to where it needs to be, and maybe
she
she has
that's
to
an
match her
editor.
confidence to the writing, and then you're in.
And
Yeah.
that's an editor, and that's like, you know, and she's gonna learn the right way to do it. I have very much confidence that this girl will be something in 5 years.
I agree.
Like I like full heartedly, like I would place
determined.
Vegas.
If you look at it too,
she will have something somewhere.
To put an
in this
example
world.
in music, Rosalia, if you've all heard of her. She first started, she was not liked. Like years before she got big, her voice was not there.
Yeah.
She tried to like apply for like a singing competition and was like trashed by the judges.
Wow.
But she stuck to it, and now look at where she is now. Like if you're gonna go with it, fine. Like take that mistake on the chin and just like
Hone your craft.
Like she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
In my opinion.
I don't think so. From
I don't
from
think
this
so. I don't
comment,
think so.
from what you've told me, I don't see anything wrong by it. I
Like
understand.
even the crowdsourcing of the editor, that's just not knowing better.
Yeah.
That's not asking the correct people for advice.
Yes.
Correct.
And maybe
She's
not
and,
listening.
and her being so protective of her story. Think about it. You start this story when you're 12. You're writing it over 10 years. Of course, you're going to be extra. But that's that's like her reality almost. And I think that might be part of. That's definitely part of the problem. But who are we to say right or wrong? I think the point we were getting at is like the review side of this. Because if you go to the Goodreads, like it was a
bloodbath.
Some of it very constructive and like great. And I think there was like good feedback. But like some of it is like scammed. This is a scam. And I just think like that's not okay.
It was a bloodbath.
And then we talk about with reviews, we were talking about like spaces, right? Like authors in.
Yeah. So this is the other like part of this that has really come up recently, which I'd like to tie this back into our like journey episode.
Okay.
because I think when you're at the beginning of your journey, you don't like know the etiquette of the internet. Sure. Like you don't know that you're not supposed to tag authors and like mediocre reviews or like you don't really know some of these like
people
little
say that's
things.
Common sense.
To some. To some,
but like sometimes it's.
I don't think it's common sense. I think it's putting yourself in someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
And thinking if I was an author,
I wouldn't want to.
And I know I hated this book. Would I want to know that someone hated my book?
No.
But then people will be like, yeah, you should. I hated your book.
True.
So it's like,
I mean, you should know.
There's
a
also
bit.
like, oh, I didn't write something that bad, but you didn't write something that good either. And they're like, I don't really think that that's that bad. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's not fair.
People's reality of like what is hurtful is different.
Right.
Yeah. So like,
yeah.
I do think that there is like, I think it's unfair to expect readers to come into a space and know all the rules.
True.
I agree with that. Wholeheartedly. Like,
I agree.
And I think once you've been like gently corrected, great. Like whatever. But I think authors are fucking out of bounds how they act about people tagging them in their reviews. Don't turn off your fucking tags.
That's a good point too.
I'm sorry. Like if you're on the fucking internet, buck up.
Yeah.
Like,
I am
up.
Actually with you on that one.
Like you have to know what this space is.
Just block people.
Just block people. Turn off your fucking tags. Don't look at your notifications. I don't fucking know. Do literally anything but what you're doing, which is complaining on the internet.
And then here's the reverse.
Because everyone just fucking thinks it's annoying.
But if the author blocks you, you can't get offended as the
and then
reader.
People do.
Yeah,
people do get fucking mad about it.
And it's like, well, what do you want them to do? You said don't be in our spaces, and they remove themselves, and you get mad. So it's like, what do you want here?
Then it's like they get on their pedestal, they get on their TikTok, and they're like, this author blocks me, and it's like, what did you expect to happen?
Exactly.
When you gave that, but then I'm like, she gave her a 3.5. Like, why are you fucking bitching? Let's fucking chill. You know what I mean? Like, it's like this mishmash of like.
This is exhausting.
It's exactly what it is.
Remember when I said I didn't want to like talk about the drama anymore?
That's why I was like, ooh, we're going into it.
And then, okay, so TikTok, Instagram, Threads, these are all kind of like, I've always said
cesspools of evil.
Well, no, they say that this is not author space. I have never subscribed.
Like the whole app?
Yeah,
that makes no sense. How are they marketing themselves?
So yeah, they have to sit there and market on that app, but you're not allowed to be on it.
That makes
You're not
no
allowed
sense.
to engage on it.
But market on it
in reading communities. So basically, like, watch your back. Like, watch your back. Like that's
you can't sit with us. Is what it is.
Like,
you can't sit with us.
It's like watch what you say because one, everyone's looking into like this is reader spaces, so like don't come at readers. Like blah 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 blah. It's like I don't know. I mean, okay. There's a couple of takes on this. My number one take on this is that I hear reviewers and readers who are saying, I don't like authors commenting back on my reviews. I find it awkward. I don't like it. So as a business, if people are saying, if you're like customers are saying don't do something, like in a consumer based market, you would listen to your clients.
That's wild,
right?
I love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends because some people love when the author like reposts them, like, oh my god, my favorite.
It's a positive review.
Dude, Bryce hitting us up in the comments was one of the coolest moments of my entire life.
So,
and we weren't like super glowing on everything. Like we had like
we had things to say.
We had mixed stuff and all this stuff. Yeah.
But as like so like if I wrote a review about a restaurant on Google and I had a bad experience, I would 100% expect. And I read other people's bad reviews and how they fucking respond because that shows me the type of person that they are. So I'm like, this is confusing because in other aspects of reviewing spaces, it is actually recommended to respond to negative reviews with kindness.
But when it comes to that's when it's service based.
That's true.
But what are we providing?
You're providing a story. I don't think it's a service.
An art?
You're providing an art. Yeah.
Entertainment.
So entertainment. Whatever you say negatively is not going to go back and change the book unless it's an egregious, like, let's say it's an arc thing and you have like racist things in there or harmful things in there that you don't know about at the time when you write it and you get given the gentle correction, go in and fix that. But when it becomes a published thing, like no matter how many times you tell Sarah J. Maas she fucking sucks, she's not going to change it.
That's true.
No.
No matter how much.
But like to some degree, like I think I would like to see authors respond.
What do you want them to say?
So
if somebody is literally saying something like that, where it's like, I don't like how this, like, you portrayed this, and this. Like, I think that it would speak volumes for an author to be like, yo, I hear you.
Or like, this was my thought
hear
process.
you, but like, I don't think that, I think that's going to be a slippery slope. Because then you're going to have to be constantly having to like,
explain yourself.
Explain yourself. That's Again, true. To bring it back to Bryce.
Yeah.
I feel like he does it in the best way. He has the wiki page where if there's questions that people have about, like, let's say there's like quote unquote holes that we think are there,
That's kind of like, what I'm saying about
hey, look, you can like, this is where I talk about it, about all the characters and yada yada. Go in there and look at whatever you need, right?
That's cool.
But to go review by review, I think is insane. A little.
So so
you don't expect a movie director to do that. On the same note, though, remember when Sonic first came out? And there's a new movie too coming out where the animation is garbage, and all these people had all these things to say. Like when Sonic came out, they're like, "This looks so bad." A movie has never, like, movie directors have never taken the feedback before the movies even come out. They were like almost done with that movie, and said, "We gotta listen to the people." And they went back and remade the movie, and Sonic became a fucking hit. And it's like, you just don't see that, and I think that's a good comparison because it's art. And it's like, you know, huge masses published. Like Sarah J. Maas is so massive now. I can't see a world where she would take feedback.
But then my first thought is,
like, why not?
I agree. But for Sonic, it's maybe you would know more about this since you have published a book before. But like for traditionally published books, how many folks are getting a piece of the pie once it's released?
Probably a good amount.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because I think about movies, right? In movies, we have a ton of folks who have given money for that and are expecting a return.
Do you know how much harder it is to convince an entire studio?
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, they probably went back and like, no, if we know it's going to bomb, because they're already, you know, complaining about the graphics.
A release of a book, I think, could make more money.
I agree with that.
Like, if Sarah J. Maas, like, let's say she addressed all of the things that
instead of doing like redoing of the covers and I'll just
instead of redoing covers, she was like, I listened to fucking every single thing you guys said, and guess what? I changed the book.
That would be crazy.
But then you have the ones who love the book come back and why would you change it?
Oh, you can't. You cannot please everybody. I know
you can't. You're not going to be able to please everyone.
But it would be an interesting experiment.
I think you would make a fucking killing.
Yo, you make a ton of money. I think you'd get a lot of respect.
All of the fans to rebuy the book.
Yep. It's like the arcs that have changes.
And then you would get people who are curious, maybe not like hate,
I'd be so
like
against
angry.
it too, and I'd be like, this bitch trying to make more money. But it would be
less because now we know.
I would be curious. I would buy that book. Of course, I am not buying the next ACOTAR book. I'm not.
There's another one?
Yeah, number 6 has been like announced.
Actually, somebody asked on the
Discord, to
my
talk about
take on the ACOTAR 6 announcement. There's like a lot of debate about, like, she posted like
6
a very
and 7.
If it's because I thought she had already said that she finished the draft, and this was like finishing another draft. And there's a big debate on whether it's ACOTAR 5 or ACOTAR 6, because whether or not you count.
I was going to ask
Frost and Starlight.
Frost and Starlight.
Because wasn't that just a little novella?
It was.
Yeah, and it was trash. Well, I didn't read it. I can't say it was
trash,
but.
So what were the... okay, so I know the first 3. What was the 4th one?
Frost and Starlight.
Oh, well.
What's that?
It's a little Christmas novella.
It's a little 300-page novella.
It's a Christmas special. That's what I've always called it.
And what was after that?
Silver Flames.
And
with
that was
Nesta and Cassian.
And then what came after that?
That's what we're waiting on.
So what is it?
Is it 5 or is it 6?
The picture she posted said ACOTAR 6.
Oh.
So everyone's like, did she already finish 5?
Or is she counting?
Or is she
like, she's definitely
I think she's counting Frost and Starlight as 5, because in Frost and Starlight is where baby Risa gets conceived in the sky.
I think she already wrote 5. I think she already finished 5.
I think she's talking about.
You think in the span of doing CC 1 through 3, she was writing
5.
Okay, don't care anyway. We'll see what comes.
You're not going to read it?
No.
Oh. She's not going to buy it.
I'm not going to buy it.
Oh,
she's going to read
Good
it.
Good fucking call, Maria.
No, I am not going to. Like,
she'll get it to the library.
Okay, let's say, yeah, exactly. If it comes out like, I don't know, January 2027, right?
Suck it up.
No, I'm going to wait for a million people. I'm going to watch every fucking review. I'm going to watch all these fucking videos. And then I will make a decision if I maybe will read it at the fucking library.
You'll enjoy that book knowing knowing how.
She reads the end of the book. Why are you surprised by this statement?
I'm not trying to read this book. Like, I'm not happy about this book.
I'm not happy, but I'm going to read it.
Is there a potential that it could be good?
No. No.
You never know.
No.
Never say never.
Sarah J. Maas hasn't written a good book since 2019.
That's actually crazy.
Damn, what a statement.
And if we really look back at ACOTAR, were they that good? I don't know.
So I won't reread it.
Yeah, I will never reread it.
No, I'm actually not counting ACOTAR. I'm counting Throne of Glass.
Oh.
So her last good book was Kingdom of Ash.
Oh.
Damn. Sorry,
Anyways,
I got us derailed.
Back to reviews.
Yes.
So that's my caliente.
Jesus, this is caliente. That's scorching.
That's hot tea on your lap.
That's like, you're giving me 3rd-degree burns. Thanks so much.
But anyway, so now, okay, so the readers have spoken. Whether we agree or not, social media is not the place to engage with your reader base.
Sure. Fine.
Aside from high level like connections, right?
If you're an author, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
But Goodreads, I would argue, is the reader, is like the author platform.
I mean, how are you going to know how to get better if you're not reading reviews? You can't just publish a book and then be like,
I'm not going to read a review, especially as an
Did you read your reviews?
Oh. Yeah, I did. I read some of them and then like I don't read them anymore.
What was your mind space going into that? Like, were you trying to look at it from like, did you have to prepare yourself? Because I would have to be like, I'd be scared to read. I understand not reading them. I do, but I do think you still need some criticism to get better all the time. I think we all need.
I always feel like story too. Perspectives matter. Right. And like a story that you're telling me, if I think of a different thing, could be changing it for you. Right. Not in a good way or a bad way, but like subjective. I could have come up with an idea. You're like, oh my God, it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's where I think that kind of thing is okay. Or like it'd be fun to like sort of discuss that kind of stuff. But I think Goodreads is the place to do that. I think it's a spot where authors should be able to respond. And
is that
I
what
do
you're
too.
reading?
Like, I mean, I personally, I think it's a business decision to respond to reviews. I would never. Like,
if you truly feel like you're compelled to do so,
I
think that's the space.
I think the space to do it would be Goodreads.
The only thing I would say is like, thank you so much for reading. I appreciate you.
Or like
appreciate the review.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not directly
feedback
to each person. Maybe you do a discussion post, like a little blog post, right?
Yeah.
And in there, you can sort of put a summary of a bunch of the thoughts that you've seen.
Yeah.
It's like, I've seen a couple people talk about X, Y, and Z. Here are my thoughts.
Yeah.
That way you're not directed specifically at one person.
It's a good idea.
Those who are, who would have those thoughts, because it'd be more than one.
Yeah. I think Reddit, I think the whole Reddit thing is interesting.
Reddit AMAs are...
Because that's where Bryce is mostly... Like, there's a...
For a big author, I think an AMA is the way to do it.
Because there is a Reddit forum for his book, and people will ask questions. They're just like, hey, how many books do you think there are? And he'll, like, sneak little hints in and stuff. I just think that's fun. I think that's a cool thing to do.
But that's a space he created for that.
I don't know.
It's not that he's going... or not if he created, but that's a space that's been created for that specific thing to ask him questions.
And I think forums are a good way to do that.
I do too. Yeah. So anyways, Goodreads is kind of like people have also gotten angry that people are commenting on Goodreads too. So it's like,
did you see the one
constant
that I sent you guys where apparently a girl posted a review, her very honest review of a book.
Oh, the one that kept going, take it down. Yeah.
So she posted this 1-star review. It was a lengthy, in-depth review.
Those are rough.
She wasn't nice, okay? But she was honest.
Most who write ones that long aren't really nice.
She wasn't nice, but she was honest, okay? The first one, I mean, it still was very constructive, I thought. And this is somebody where she was like, I've read all of this woman's books. Like, I'm a big fan of her, but here's why I didn't like this book.
Yes.
Okay? And I think it was very constructive and good. And apparently that author's team emailed their beta readers and everything else and said, please go to this review and flag it or whatever, report it. It's been taken down like 4 times. And now she keeps adding to the review edit because this bitch got my review taken down. Here's my real fucking honest thoughts. And she goes even more into it.
Wait, what book is this?
I have to look it up. I sent it to you.
I can try to find it.
But could you imagine that you're having your readers go and report a very honest review? And now it's like...
See, like, this is the problem with, like, authors. I don't
know if that author knew that her team was doing that, by the way. I don't know.
Authors behaving badly is, like, a gimmick that people, like, talk about. And it's, like, there are varying degrees of, like, behaving badly to me. These types of scenarios where it's, like, concentrated efforts of, like, flagging somebody or, like...
Need the mic for this. Sorry. It's called Shots Fired by Ruth Stilling.
But I don't know that Ruth knew that this was happening.
Oh, like I'm not seen the cover of this.
I'm not sure that she had any idea this was going on. I think it was her team.
either way, if you have a team, you're held responsible.
And
for
I'm
it.
assuming that person got fired.
This,
but
like, look how
long.
Yeah, she goes in.
She goes in harder.
Every
plot, the book at this point.
Every plot point, every character, like flaw.
To be fair, she's adding to it as every time she gets.
Every time she
adds another paragraph.
And she adds a time, like with timestamp of when it happens. Like this, it goes that far, right? So it's timestamp. This is like 7-7 was the last one.
Isn't that crazy?
You're gonna like check how many words it is.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think it started that long, to be fair. So I think she just keeps adding to it every time they take it down, which I think is badass.
It's
you know what? Good for her, to be honest.
I could not. I don't have the energy.
This is insane. This is still.
It's still going.
Are you trying to get the word count?
She's getting the word count.
That's incredible. You got to the bottom yet? Y'all got to go read this review. Is it up right now, or did
what?
Word, Microsoft Word.
Oh, I was just gonna like. Can't you like right click?
Oh, can you?
I don't know.
I don't know either, actually.
Here, go in. Watch it like be too much.
AI.
Grammarly. It is AI.
3,000 words.
3,000 word review.
Nope.
To be fair, that she has added to over time. Multiple times, right?
Reading time would be 12 minutes and 6 seconds.
It's telling you that?
Yeah. AI, man.
What is it on?
Grammarly.
No, 12 minutes.
That's what I said. 12 minutes, 6 seconds.
Like, that's
240 sentences.
It didn't start that long.
38 paragraphs.
That's fucking
it didn't start that long.
Unhinged.
That's why
she wrote a normal review, and then they went in
she
on
got
her.
pissed.
Yeah.
And spite makes things very...
Like, at that point...
I'm still rooting for her. I don't care. You should be able to say whatever the fuck you want in your review, and people should not go to...
I totally agree with that.
Unless you're being a horrible person, and you haven't... Or if you haven't read the book, and
how
you're
did
just
she
saying
know
shit.
it got deleted?
Because she found the messages from the beta readers sent it to her. They sent her the email of the woman.
She was part of the beta read. She was part of like early ARC stuff.
They sent an email to all the readers and said, "Hey, can you guys please?"
Take her off the email?
No, she wasn't on it.
I thought she was.
I think she was friends with the people, or they knew her and they sent it to her. And it was literally like the publicist or whoever sent it, the PR person.
Somebody.
It was literally them saying, "Hey, this is not okay. You need to go and report this. Like, blah blah blah." So
people like honestly,
there's proof.
Honestly, whole situation. Everyone needs to go touch grass.
Yes.
Like reviewer,
but also that one
PR
review
team,
isn't gonna fuck over your whole book.
I get it, but like all this, like even as the reviewer, like at some point you just have to be like, okay,
I agree with that as well.
There are some battles you just have to like let them go.
I agree with that as well. I do think that's crazy.
I don't have time to do that.
No,
like I physically don't have.
Yeah,
but I guess if you're that
I don't
upset,
have the 15 minutes
to also be checking when it got taken down again, and
I don't have the 15 minutes to write that.
That's fair.
That probably took longer than 15 minutes to write.
But even reading it, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't have that time in my day.
I read it, but it's because you sent it to me, and I was like, "This is insane. I read it too. I was like,
"This is wild." I feel like I got the whole book.
So like that's kind of crazy. Like I think being as busy as I am, and I'm not saying it's like a mom thing. I think anybody who's like really busy at any given time in their life, like it's weird when you're that busy and you're like every second of your day is like kind of timed out and accounted for. And you sit there and you see what people do with their free time. You're just like, what the fuck are you doing? You know
Whatever
what I
makes
mean?
you
like,
happy.
I would love to fucking like eat a cookie in silence. This is
I sat on my porch the other day and I was like, wow. But I only had like 10 minutes.
I was at my brother's
like,
and they were all screaming and I was like, whoa. And then somebody else started screaming and they were talking about chaos. And I was like, it's so peaceful in my house. And my brother was like, fuck you.
You know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like you're just like, I
can't imagine.
I mean, that sucks. But anyways, reviews have been very contentious.
Yep.
In the last
here's
6 months.
Here's my question for the group. What have you guys been doing for reviews lately? What kind of reviewer are you? I know you said
I'm the worst.
Really?
Same. I know you've said that your reviews are for you. Because you go back and you check things. Because sometimes you come across the same book over and you want to see how much, like what star you gave it. I feel like I dabble in that as well. Because I sometimes like forget that we do this podcast.
I get mad at myself when I rate a book 3 or 4 stars, right? Like, cause that's kind of like my middle ground. Like the 3 is, I wouldn't read it again. 4 is, that's kind of like my different, for my stars, that's the thing that matters to me.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll rate something 3 and I'll read the description again. I'm like, why did I rate that 3?
You didn't give yourself a
I don't
review.
even fucking remember why I said that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then sometimes same way for the 4. I'm like,
why did I give it a 4?
It would be cool to
I
treat.
remember loving this book. Why did I only give it a 4?
Sometimes it's the vibes.
Like, what was
But
the
I
reason?
say this
What
to
was the reason?
It'd be cool to treat them like journal entries.
But that's sort
that's
of
what
how
I
I
do
do.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I do like
to
sometimes
do
when
it
you
more.
see my reviews that actually have words in them and that's just not stars.
Yeah.
It's because I truly had something to say about it.
Yeah.
More often than not, if it's a book that I like, okay, I read it, 4 stars, cool. I just move along.
mine are stupid.
Mine are 3 lines max.
Like maybe
Sometimes
a
mine's one
paragraph at
word.
most, maybe sometimes a sentence.
Yeah.
But like for me, that's for like those who like are listeners.
Yeah.
You know, I do it more for them.
Same.
Really?
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
I'll do it for like.
I would just
friends
do
on
my
Goodreads.
stars and I'd be
Yeah.
like, cool, that's it.
Sometimes I'll just do something stupid, and then I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
What was the reason?
So this is like a comfort series that I've been reading. I reread often, and this is my fucking review. Almost gave this 5 stars, 5 question marks. A little slow in the beginning.
There.
That's all you need.
Is that all I need?
Yeah.
But I reread
also-
it and I didn't agree with it. So then I'm like, am I?
You're an
Was it just
unreliable
the-
narrator
I'm
right
an
now.
Unreliable reviewer. Okay, Retta. Oh, this is another one that I did. Not a fan of a 7-year age gap with a 19-year-old. That's just me because of the age gap and young age of the FMC. Some things in the book didn't read well for me. I know the plot wouldn't have worked out the way that it did, but a big time jump to age up the FMC would have worked better. So like kind of for myself, kind of for other people, like kind of like a mix between like, to me, this is like, okay, that makes sense why I rated it 3 because I don't like this type of age gap. And then this was also kind of like a warning. This is the age gap. This is why I didn't like the age gap.
Gotcha.
Like it wasn't the age gap. It was
The time of it.
the time of the gap for the girl.
Here's an example of one of my reviews. A psalm for the Wild Bill. I wrote, I have so many things to say. And then I put in ellipses, proceeds to say none of them here.
Yeah.
That's not ellipses. That's whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
The ...
I put like a star.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so like that's not gonna help me ever. And then the housemaid I put, all I'll say is LMAO. What? What's that mean? I don't know. I can't even trust myself. So that's where
We
we're
can't,
at.
but that's what I mean too. Like, I think it's interesting for us to look at how these all other reviewers act in these spaces because we can't understand it because what we do is just this.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I think I have a hard time relating to the situations because I'm like,
Wait, how the monster stole me on Christmas Eve. I wrote, did AI write this? I must know. That's it. Shark Heart 4.5. I don't know. I like this one.
this one of mine 5-star on vibes alone.
Yeah.
There you go.
That gives more than some of these.
Yeah,
10
because
paragraphs.
everyone knows that whatever
like-
your vibes were, they work.
Oh, this one I directed to you.
Oh,
Butcher and Blackbird. Sorry, Erica. I hated it. Respectfully.
there you go.
I knew you'd see it.
You ready? You gonna watch the movie?
No.
I'm gonna.
I think that movie will be good.
I think it'll be fun.
I just don't
I
have
think
any.
it'll be really fun.
Yeah.
If it's like how I picture it to be.
Yeah.
I gave
it
Haunting
could be.
Adeline 1 star and I wrote, this is me being generous. No, I don't think I'll.
This is what I did. This book is called Texting Dr. Stalker. And I said, there's
Man,
no
what?
one more surprised about me giving this 5 stars than me.
I think we need to do an entire episode of the weirdest shit you've read.
Honestly, yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
A list of just the weirdest shit you read and then give us the synopses.
Yeah. I'm gonna have so much fun with that. No work for me.
Yeah.
Like a one-liner of
Yeah.
what the book's
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we'll
yeah, yeah.
discuss what we think.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
really
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
okay.
That'll be a game.
This is a good one.
Okay, let's wrap it up on reviews. Do you read all the reviews on our podcast?
Don't.
I haven't.
No. I haven't. No.
I won't.
I don't.
I did.
Ever.
I don't typically, because I don't really care.
I do.
So here's
care
the funny
so
thing.
much.
To consider like the reader's journey we've had, right? The podcast journey we've had, I think we were in the beginning really coming into this was like
Yeah.
a good intention to be like professional
Yeah.
and segments.
Now I don't care at
and
all.
And then it turned into sort of being like, okay, when we were back at the old studio, it just felt a little bit structured in a different way. And now, because we're in your basement, it just feels like a free-for-all.
It's really falling apart.
There's no structure.
Yeah. Especially the couch months.
Yeah.
Or the year of the couch.
I'm telling you, like, I feel like we've truly just like...
We've grown.
Is that what we're calling it?
Into our own.
I don't know if it's grown.
I wouldn't call grown.
Digress?
Digress might be the right word.
It's like when a fungus like keeps
we're
like
cordyceps
taking over more.
This is the fucking Last of Us.
Like it. I like it. I feel like
started to evolve.
Spores.
I don't see you guys enough. So to me,
I agree. It's just a hangout.
This is just a hangout, and I know we don't really get to have that kind of like disclaimer for every episode because it would just be too exhausting.
Somehow.
We say we suck. That's it. But truly, for those who have stuck around,
God damn.
Thank you so much. Because this is
like a
just
lot. Yeah.
This
we made friends.
This is vibes alone.
Yeah.
The reason that I don't read reviews is because our numbers are good.
Oh.
So
I don't know anything. She's the one that sees all the numbers.
You know
I have no
So
idea.
it's like if I was seeing like a substantial dip in our numbers of like viewership or something like that, where it's like
also people just
people
get
every month.
Sometimes people just get outgirl podcasts. Like the amount of podcasts I would listen to religiously, and I like haven't listened.
I only listen to
our
one.
numbers fluctuate like with episode popularity and like stuff like I notice like we'll have a big month when we have a big book or something like that, right? But like our numbers are pretty much the same like month over month over month. Cool. We're not growing on social media right now, which is fine, but like
I don't like it there anyway.
We're in a good spot. We're happy where we're at with our numbers, with our
we don't make any money, but we're having fun.
Yeah.
Again, we never did, so this is cool.
So that's kind of why I don't really like if we were dramatically like decreasing, it would be like okay.
Yeah, I don't read like reviews like what you would see on Spotify or like iTunes. I never look at that.
I used to.
I only see like when like YouTube ones come in once in a while.
I'll read comments.
Yeah, comments
on episodes.
I always do. I like it because I engage with people. I actually
engage people.
I've had some really good conversations in our YouTube comments.
Yeah,
so
that's the one that I
love it. Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much. On that note, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We love you. If you would like to follow us on Instagram, you can. It's books_n_betches. BETCHES. Click the link in the link tree. You'll find our
Yatta.
You can subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. Comment, like, do all those things. We love you so much. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.